Okay, so we're going to look at factorizing today, so copy the lesson objective down. Once you're done, hit play and we'll look at the starter. So starter, hit pause, have a go at the questions. When you're ready, hit play and we'll go over them. Okay, so let's go over these questions. What fraction is equivalent to the second part of the ratio 1 to 4? The second part is 4. Total number of parts is 4 add 1 is 5. So the second part is going to be 4 out of 5. Write in ascending order, so smallest to biggest. Got percentages, fractions and decimals. So if we make them the same, then we can solve it. Okay, we can't compare unless they're the same. 74%, I'm going to use decimals, is 0.74 as a decimal. 3/4, 0.75, and we've got 0.71. So in ascending order, smallest first, we have 0.71, and then we have 74%, which is 0.74, and then we have 3/4. Question 3. 8 cakes use 200 grams of butter and 120 grams of sugar. How much butter and sugar would you use for 10 cakes? Well, I like to do this one as a table. So 8 cakes, we have 200 grams of butter and 120 grams of sugar. But I want 10, so I need to get an extra 2. In order to get to 2 from 8, I divide by 4. If I divide 200 grams by 4, I get 50. And if I divide 120 by 4, I get 30 grams. So I can add these together to give me 10. 10 cakes would be 250 grams of butter and 150 grams of sugar. You could also divide each one by 8 and then multiply it by 10. Okay, so you can see how many times 8 goes into 200, and then see how many times, and then multiply that by 10. Okay, and for question 4, find the mode and the median. Mode, remember, most common out of these is 3, and the median is the middle number after you've put them in order. We've got 2 of them in the middle, 4 and 8, so we've got to find the middle value of 4 and 8. So we add 4 and 8 and we divide it by 2, so it's 12 over 2, giving us a median of 6. So 6 is halfway between those two. And for question 5, simplify, we collect the like terms. So we've got 7a plus the 2a plus the 5b. When we look for other b's, it's minus 3b. Remember, it's the sign that's in front of the expression, and that's going to be equal to 7 plus 2a, 9a, and 5b minus 3b is plus 2b. That's an A, by the way. Okay, before we rag our work, hit pause, make some corrections on here, and then I've got 2 more questions for you. Okay, so hit pause, have a go at these 2 questions. Once you've done those, hit play and we'll go over them. Okay, question 6. Do you think that driving too fast is very irresponsible? What's wrong with that? It's a leading question, or what we call a biased question. It's leading you to agree with the statement, because when you use descriptive words like too fast and very irresponsible, then you're asking people to make a judgment call. And question 7. Joe accelerates to a maximum speed, then immediately switches direction to travel at the same speed in the opposite direction. She then slows down and stops. So if we look, in this case it's going to be, well, I suppose if we label them, it's going to be B, because she accelerates, so you can see the gradients getting steeper and steeper till it's one steepness there. Immediately, without slowing down, immediately switches to travel at the same speed in the opposite direction, and then slows down as she approaches home. So we got B on that one. Okay. Hit pause, make corrections, and rag your work. Once you've done that, hit play, and we shall have a look at factorizing. So when we want to factorize expressions, what we're trying to do is we're trying to put the brackets back. So it's the opposite of expanding. Instead, this time we're trying to put the brackets back. So we're looking at what's common to both terms here. And if I look at 3x and 3, what's common is 3. Also the highest common factor, the largest term is 3. So what I can do is I can take the 3 out from both terms, open my brackets, and 3 times x gives me 3x, so I put my x here, and 3 times 1 plus 1. So in order to get back. So that's how I factorize that term. In this term, I've got 8x minus 20, so I'm looking for what's common to both, or what goes into 8 and into 20. Now 2 goes, but 2 is not the largest number that goes into both of them. 4 is. 4 is the highest common factor. So I can take 4 out, I can say it's equal to 4, brackets. 4 goes into 8 2 times, so I've got 2x here, and 4 goes into minus 20, minus 5 times there. And if I look at this third one, I'm looking for what's common in both sides, 21x and 28. Now I know that 7 goes into 21 and into 28, so I can say 7 is my highest common factor. It's the largest number that goes into both. It's going to be 7 brackets. 7 goes into 21 3 times, so 3x, and 7 goes into 28 4 times. So what I want you to do now is to hit pause, copy the example down, the 3 examples down. When you're ready, hit play, and we'll look at some questions. Okay, so moving on, some questions for you to attempt. 6 questions. Hit pause, have a go. When you're ready, hit play again. Right, so for A, you can see the 4 is common to both, so I can take 4 out, and then in my brackets, 4 goes into 4 1 time, so x, and 4 goes into 8 2 times. 6 and 27, 3 goes into both of those. Okay, so mark your work, use a red pen. Again, into 15 and 18, 3 goes into both of those. Into 16 and 40, you should have 8, brackets 2x plus 5, 5 brackets 4p minus 5, and I've got 3 terms here, and 4 goes to 8, 12 and 20. So hit pause, make corrections, rag your work. Once you've done that, hit play again. Okay, so these expressions are a little bit tougher to factorize because it's more than just the number this time. Also the variable is common to both sides. In this case, There's no number common to both of them, but we've got x squared and x here, so that means x is common to both terms, and you're left with x here plus 7, because x times x gives me my x squared back, and x times 7 gives me my 7x. Okay. And this one here, I've got to factorize. I look at the numbers first. What's common to 3 and 6? 3, highest common factor. And what's common to x cubed and x squared? That would be x squared. I can open my brackets. 3x squared, I've got to multiply that by 2x to get my 6x cubed back. Minus, I've removed the 3x squared, so 3x squared times 1 completes that, and I can close my brackets. Example 3, let's have a look at what's common to both. Look at the numbers first, 8 and 12. Highest common factor of 8 and 12 is 4. And then I look at my variables. I've got a squared here and a, so I can remove an a. And there's no x in this term, so I can open my brackets now. So I've taken 4a from this term, so I've got to multiply it by 2ax. That's what's left. Minus, factorize that by 4a, leaving me with, I need to multiply 4 by 3 to get my 12 back. And if we look at one more, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just tidy that up. Okay, back to red. It's equal to, we said 4a brackets times 2ax and 4a times 3, so minus 3. And in this last one, no numbers in common. So we look at the variables, we look at x cubed and x squared. So I can take an x squared out and y and y, so I can take the y out. Open my brackets. I've removed x squared and y, so I'm left with 2x here. And I've removed x squared and y, so I'm left with 1 here. 4 examples. Hit pause, copy them down, and I've got some questions for you to attempt. Okay, so let's have a go at these questions. Factorize the following. So hit pause, have a go. When you're ready for the solutions, hit play again. I want to see workings in your work. Okay, so x squared plus 6x, what's common to both terms is x, so we take x out, open the brackets, and x plus 6. Here again it's x times x squared minus 7, 3a times 3x minus 4, common here, 3ab times 2ab plus 1, pq times p squared minus 8, and 3a squared x squared times ax minus 1. So as before, make corrections, rag it. Once you're done, hit play, and I've got some classwork for you. Okay, so you got exercise 5D. So you can have a go at that. I'm going to attach the classwork to the assignment. Good luck.